magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got...
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kenneth Dixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it with Dixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans. But then had a bit of a bounce-back campaign a season ago in his first go-around with Baltimore. 62 catches, 650 yards. Did have surgery in the offseason on his left index finger, but back to full health and ready to go. He got 29 yards that time.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back on.
Trying to pound it in with Dixon. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Switch the mic right here. We'll go Mike 40, Mike 40. 54! Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Watson looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, go, Mike 40, Mike 40. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. Here's Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field. It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
On first down, it's Watson. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson out to his left. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now Watson from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. But I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3. Ready? 5. Nice 5. I got it. Tight as Ringo. Tight as Ringo. Hey. You got 3. You got it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. And an alley to run. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a first down throw. Watson flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Checks off the sand, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Third and long, it's Watson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
You got 36. Check 37. Watch the eye. Let's go.
First down and run with Cohen. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Throwing on second down. Watson steps away to his... Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 7. And now it's third down. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Watson, flush to his right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon Watson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Watson. Being chased out left. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Watson, operating from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Fourth down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the Ravens' 46-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 2, Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Hey, 31! Watch his slant! Watch his slant! Hey, 31!
Watson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll be second down. They'll run on second down with Cohen, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Watson, eluding the pressure right. And he completes it to Cohen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. On second down, it's Cohen. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Go! Hey, go, Mike 40, Mike 40. You must be dreaming.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Watson buying time to his left. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Kenny Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
Check safety, check safety.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
This fielded at the 2. Then it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? How do they score here, especially a touchdown? It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Mike 5.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, it's Hill. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On third down, Jackson. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Watson now to throw. That would complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 3rd and 2, Watson. And Tate's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. First down, Cohen. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Check. Cross.
Watson on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down now, it's Cohen. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Here's Watson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. On 4th down, Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.